The operational field test of the Russian-made S-400 Triumf air defense system in Iran, reported on July 26, 2025, represents a major development in the evolving strategic defense landscape of the Middle East. Verified by multiple Western defense monitoring sources, this test took place near Isfahan, a significant location for military infrastructure. Though official statements from Iran remain absent, the scope and nature of the deployment, as well as its technical features and timing, align with several independent open-source intelligence reports and satellite tracking data collected over recent months. From a defense systems perspective, the S-400 is considered one of the most advanced long-range surface-to-air missile (SAM) systems available for export. Designed and manufactured by Russia's Almaz Anti, the system integrates a variety of radar and missile technologies to form a multi-layered defense grid. In a standard configuration, an S-400 battery includes the 91 N6E acquisition radar, Big Bird, the 92 N6E fire control radar, Gravestone, a command post, and 4-85 P-85TE2 or 5 P-85 SE2 transporter erector launchers, TELs. These components were all reportedly identified in the Iranian field test by independent defense observers. During the test, the most critical observable factor was the activation of both radar systems, suggesting that the system was not just positioned for show but operating in an integrated test scenario. The radars provide 360-degree coverage and track hundreds of targets at once, an essential feature given the complex airspace Iran seeks to monitor and defend. The radar frequencies, detected by electronic intelligence sources in the region, matched those used by previous Russian S-400 tests, lending further credibility to the reports. The primary missiles employed in the test were likely 48 N6E3 variants, capable of hitting targets at ranges up to 250 kilometers and at altitudes reaching 27 to 30 kilometers. These are active radar-guided missiles designed to intercept both aerodynamic and ballistic targets. There is speculation among defense analysts that the 40 N6 missiles, offering a range of up to 400 kilometers, may also be part of the battery, though no visual or electromagnetic confirmation of their launch was obtained during the test. What sets this event apart from previous rumors or small-scale deployments is the scope and scale of system readiness. Unlike symbolic military parades or static displays, the Isfahan field test involved full-scale radar activation, coordinated vehicle movement, and test missile alignment protocols. These are hallmarks of an operational validation exercise, suggesting not only possession but partial integration of the system into a national air defense framework. Analysts from several institutions, including Western think tanks such as RAND Corporation and CSIS, have noted that these kinds of tests are usually carried out once personnel are trained, command infrastructure is prepared, and integration with local communication systems is underway. The process of integrating the S-400 into a country's air defense network is not simple. The system was designed to operate within Russia's broader layered air defense grid, so adapting it to Iran's existing platforms, many of which are a mix of locally produced and older imported systems, requires custom interface development and substantial personnel training. This means that by the time a field test is executed in real time, a significant logistical and technical groundwork has already been laid. The timing of the test coincides with a broader pattern of increased air defense preparedness in the region. Over the last year, air-based threats, including stealth UAVs, cruise missiles, and loitering munitions, have significantly challenged outdated radar and missile systems. There have been multiple cases of strategic infrastructure being hit by precision-guided weapons without interception. The activation of the S-400, in this context, is viewed by defense analysts not just as a tactical upgrade, but a strategic message to regional and extra-regional observers. The choice of Isfahan is especially notable. Located in central Iran, the city houses several high-priority industrial complexes, research facilities, and military production sites. Its location also makes it ideal for placing long-range radars and missile systems, as it offers enough depth to intercept hostile aircraft or missile strikes well before they reach critical infrastructure. This layered defense approach, placing long-range systems inland while deploying shorter-range assets closer to key assets, is consistent with contemporary integrated air defense doctrine used in large-scale national systems. The introduction of the S-400 also reflects the expanding military-technical relationship between Russia and Iran. Since at least 2022, both countries have increased their defense cooperation, partly in response to their growing isolation from Western arms markets. Iran has supplied drones and tactical munitions to Russia, reportedly used in conflicts elsewhere, while Russia has transferred technologies, training, and increasingly, high-end systems such as the S-300 and now the S-400. This test appears to confirm the shift from transactional exchange to full-spectrum strategic alignment. The technical performance of the S-400 system under real-world conditions is closely watched by defense experts globally. The system's engagement capabilities include intercepting high-speed aerial targets traveling at up to Mach 14, tracking them from over 600 kilometers away. It can engage multiple targets simultaneously, offering a defense capacity suited to high-threat environments involving both conventional aircraft and advanced standoff munitions. The radar's capability to detect stealth aircraft, while sometimes overstated in promotional material, has been tested against low RCS targets with varying results. In theory, its multi-band radar composition makes it more resilient to stealth techniques than single-band systems. Nonetheless, deploying such a system is not without challenges. Maintenance, missile resupply, radar calibration, and vulnerability to electronic warfare all remain ongoing operational concerns. Without support from experienced technicians in long-term logistics, a complex system like the S-400 can degrade in effectiveness. However, Iran appears to be addressing this by reportedly establishing localized support teams and training units under Russian advisement. Another implication of this test is the regional reaction. With a system like the S-400, the country can create what is known in military terms as an anti-access area denial A2AD zone. This makes it more dangerous for potential adversaries to operate aircraft or launch strikes near sensitive areas. Neighboring countries are now expected to reassess their aerial mission planning, especially for reconnaissance or patrol operations near the country's airspace. The system's reach overlaps with several international flight corridors, raising questions about how it will be used in peacetime operations and how air traffic management might be adjusted. The July 2025 S-400 field test near Isfahan marks a turning point in the regional defense balance. Supported by observable evidence and validated by multiple non-local analysts, the deployment demonstrates not only acquisition of a strategic air defense asset but also meaningful progress in integrating it into operational defense architecture. This move shifts strategic calculations and signals a new phase of technical maturity, long-range deterrence, and alignment with advanced air defense doctrines seen in peer militaries around the world.